Hey, this is John Bohlinger with Premier Guitar. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee with Eddie Angel of Los Straitjackets. Eddie, thank you, man, for joining us today.
Thank you. Glad to be doing it.
So this is, well, tell me about your rig. This is a very simple rig for us.
Yeah, well, I play a DiPinto Galaxie guitar, and it's a little mom and pop shop in Philadelphia, run by Chris DiPinto and his wife.
Oh, cool.
And they design them, and then they have them made overseas. But I really like the way it looks because it reminds me, like when I was a kid, I used to look in the pawn shop window.
Right.
And I wanted the guitar with the most bells and whistles.
Yeah.
4 pickups. I want the one. There are more buttons. So anyway, I like the sparkle.
Yeah, I love the sparkle. Love the mother of bowling ball pick. Yeah. That's great.
And of course, you need a whammy bar, and it's pretty. So before this, we used to play all Fenders. I used to play a Stratocaster, and this comes close to sound like a Strat. And this is for the different pickups. 4 pickups, I only play on the bridge pickup.
Oh, really?
That's it, man.
Oh, really? Yeah. So you got all that.
I got all that
just in case.
Just in case I need another pickup. But I don't know. I just find the sound of the bridge pickup, cuts through, and
right.
For me,
well, it's perfect. I mean, the way your tones work between the two of you, it's perfect.
Yeah. It is nice. A 2-guitar attack. So, and the whammy bar, you gotta have a whammy bar. Okay, you gotta go do stuff like this. I do that. And then my specialty move is I go like this. So that's the other one. I want to promote that one.
That's a good move.
This one, Eddie. And this one too. I learned this one. That's it. That one. Oh, and I got. That's advanced. That's for the advanced.
Yeah. I feel like I'm seeing the magician put rabbits on some sleeve and stuff.
Yeah. So for an amp, we love Fender Deluxe reverbs. That's our favorite sound amp. And this is a reissue, but we would love to have an original, but it's just kind of take on the road.
Sure.
So and no effects. I just use. That's my effects right there.
Right.
That's it, man.
Right for our viewing audience, there is all of his effects. Yeah. Reverb and tremolo.
Yeah,
that's great.
So I use the tremolo for something like this. Like I'll use both. I go.
That's awesome. Yeah, nothing subtle about that.
No, and the thing about tremolo, or vibrato, whatever you want to call it, is I'm a big Link Ray fan, and like everybody, the end of Rumble when he turns on the vibrato is like one of the best moments of recording this guitar. I think.
Yeah.
He goes. Then all of a sudden you're. Anyway, that's
tremolo. It's like Tabasco, man. You can put it on anything.
Yeah. And so I just find that plugging directly into an amp is the best sound. I mean, when I plug in the boxes, it just doesn't sound as good to me. That's my own personal opinion.
Prior to Los Straitjackets, you've been playing around with a lot of people in Nashville. Did you use pedal boards back then? Or
never used a pedal board. I did when I have a rockabilly band, the Planet Rockers. I have a little Boss delay for that. But,
with Mark Winchester,
Mark Winchester.
Friend.
So I will use that occasionally. I just find that the more anything I have to plug into is more problems.
I get it. Yeah. What strings do you run on this?
I use an 11 E string, 11, 14, and 18 playing. Okay. And then the bottom 3, I mean, just whatever. I mean, I like heavy strings, and not as heavy as Dick Dale, but I find heavier string better tone and stays in tune better.
And you're in standard tuning?
Yeah. Just playing standard tuning.
Yeah, perfect.
And I like these nylon picks made by Dunlop.
Oh, Dunlop, yeah. And it looks like a pretty substantial 1/4-inch cable you've got running into that.
Oh, well, check this out. I don't know if you've ever seen one of these, but check it out.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So this, I found a friend of mine in Holland found these for me. I don't think you can get them anywhere in America.
That's great. I'm
cool,
not sure why that's practical, but it's pretty cool.
Well, it's because this is where it always breaks.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and is it like a kill switch too, or does it when you?
No, it's not a kill switch, but it's just so you don't break the cable. But the only bad side is sometimes you leave it in the amp if you're,
sure,
borrowing
yeah,
an amp or something.
yeah,
I've done that.
yeah.
And you can't, and it's really hard to replace this part now.
Right.
You can't find these.
Yeah, don't know where you'd start. Well, that is very cool. Well, Eddie, thanks so much for joining us, man. I'm going to talk to your partner in crime now.
Thank you.
Okay, now I am with Greg Townson, the other guitarist in Los Straitjackets. Greg, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, John.
Yeah, pleasure,
Great
man.
to see you. I had my pick in my palm as I shook your hand.
I thought it was like a Django thing you had going on, or a Garcia missing a finger. But
well, you know what's interesting is that because and I'm do the same thing that Eddie does, just go straight from the guitar into the amp. One of the things that happens is that I use my hands so much in different ways to get different sounds.
Yeah, I noticed that. Like that's cool.
Without the pedals to do anything. So I oftentimes am playing rhythm like that, palm the pick and do this.
Yeah.
This kind of, and really get the 2 and 4, the accent that way.
Yeah, it's cool. When you strip away all those pedals and stuff like that, and it's just a guitar and an amp, you really do kind of find other ways of getting tones out of it.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, very cool. Now, what model? Is this the actual Straitjackets model?
This is, yep. Mine is slightly different from Eddie's in that I have these buttons that go for each of the pickups.
Very cool.
They act as humbuckers, so if you've got 2 engaged, these 2 or those 2, you can get the humbucking effect. And so I basically use these 2 pickups for the majority of the show. Yeah,
you sounded during an earlier song, your sound check, you sounded very stratty on one song. I don't know what you were doing.
Yeah.
Do you remember what pickup you were on at that point?
Probably these 2. These 2. Yeah, it's a combination. You can get a Strat sound and you can get a Jazzmaster approximation. So,
yeah.
And it has its own character too, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what it's. And my main guitar when I was first playing was with a Jazzmaster, so this feels
that's
very
a good
natural.
fit, right?
Yeah, very natural to me.
And that whammy bar, actually, as much as you were digging into it, it was really staying in tune.
Yes, it has been. Yeah, I do those dive bomb kind of things.
Yeah.
Quite a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe more than I should be allowed to do.
Oh man, it's perfect. It's not a lot of restraint, but that's what
no,
you
with the
kind
mass,
of want.
we don't have the subtlety.
Yeah. You don't go to a Los Straitjackets show for subtlety, for nuance.
But there is a lot of variety in what we do. There is. Yeah. It does move around a little bit more than most people probably think. But
yeah, it's really cool hearing the way you two work with each other. Where it's I don't know.
Thank you.
Yeah, it covers a lot of ground.
Eddie and I really complement each other's playing. There's no ego, that's for sure. We both love the same kind of music, and we come at it from slightly different way, and so it complements one another.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah. So, do you carry a backup guitar with you, or you just?
We just have a spare DiPinto, another one of these. So
that just one guitar that if somebody breaks a string, they get it. If 2 people break a string, then
we're in trouble.
You're in trouble.
We asked the audience if anyone brought a guitar with them. But we rarely pop strings. I mean, it does happen. We change our strings fairly frequently.
Yeah. And what gauge do you run as well?
Same thing. It's 11.
Yeah.
11. And they're Diodarrios.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They're very durable, and the heavier the better. I don't do much string bending in this group. That's all the whammy bar.
Yeah.
So the heavier strings sound have a nicer tone.
Yeah, it is really. It's just hearing you guys. It's like just a great lesson in guitar tone, like straight up guitar tone. Yeah, I loved it, man.
It's it is just like it used to be, like before pedals became. And I love people who work with pedals and make great music with them. But we definitely go for the old school, straight into the amp.
Were you ever a pedal guy?
I'm from Rochester, New York, and that's where MXR
really
was originated in
Love
the 70s.
MXR.
So there was a lot of MXR product around my hometown. I tried the Phase, 90,
Sure.
and I had an analog delay, a distortion plus. It was basically almost all MXR pedals around my neck of the woods. So, you can do. I still have the analog delay, and I will record with that sometimes.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, you guys, it's great hearing you. Inspirational.
Well, thank you.
And
I
man.
tell you, just having this as the pedal board. I mean, we played this big stadium in Mexico City, 50,000 people, and I'm sitting there's the pedal board.
That's great. So when you travel, do you just pick up a backline deluxe wherever you go?
We have backline here in Nashville that we use for the East, and then we have backline in LA that we use for our West Coast round. So, and it's we've used Vibroluxes, but it's mainly we'll do the deluxes whenever we can.
Yeah, they're plenty loud, and it seems it just seems like a perfect fit for you guys.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
awesome.
you.
Well, this is John Bohlinger. Till next time. Thanks
All right.
a million. All right.
You're welcome, John.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Don't forget to sign up for PG Perks, your all-access pass to exclusive gear giveaways and discounts on PremierGuitar.com.